Okay, Gemini. So this is your part two. Um yeah, I just feel like you're coming out of an energy like where you close out a cycle. You have successfully closed out a cycle. And you know what? You could have been in a place like where when you first closed out this cycle that you were in a place of like fear and anxiety and overwhelm and felt like you reached like a level of a breaking point where you're very negative and maybe down on yourself, the experience, how maybe somebody treated you, whatever it may be, but you are out of that energy now. Like it's like you're out of that energy now, and I almost feel like whoever treated you a certain type of way, the energy has been swapped. Like they're now the one in fear and anxiety and stress, and you're at the place in this timeline of lesson or whatever it may be where you've already found the lessons. The lesson has been learned. Like you feel like, damn, like it's like some of you have actually come to the place where you understand. It's like, which is the best place you can be in regards to like healing is where you get to the place where it's like you're not so much blaming the other person, but like you did this and you did that and that's why this, like you, when you can get to a place in your like in your journey of life where you can say like, you know what, I can even see the where you can take accountability for the role that you played in your own suffering. That is when healing really begins. That's when you really learn the lesson. It's like, you know what, I didn't learn a lot of lessons from this situation, and now it's a situation where it's time for that other person to, it's so crazy how things will happen, right? Because it's like we'll start to like, it's especially when it comes to connections, a lot of times it's a situation where you may like the person who's being done wrong, they get to learn, they're learning some of the lessons in the actual connection, and you probably get to learn a lot more once you come out of the connection. But for the other person, it's like their lesson it's like your lesson may have begun in that person's presence, where the other person's lesson begins in your absence. In your absence, when you've already closed the door, when you've already made your mind up that you're not looking back, you understand that whatever role that they were supposed to play in your life to learn whatever it is that you needed to learn, whatever it may be. But let's just dig a little bit deeper, see what the hell going on, what advice, what good news we got coming. All right, this is a full moon in Cancer reading, 2025 prediction as well. Divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection, please give me clear and concise messages for my Geminis. Clear and concise messages for my Geminis. What is it that their spirit guides, higher self, universe want them to hear and know the most at this time? Please just block out any interferences as I get these messages across and protect my space. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. You know what's so crazy to me? How like at the end at TikTok, when you like post your video and it chooses the video, like the clip it's gonna use for your picture, they don't never use the pictures when I'm just sitting here like this. It's always when I'm talking and I'm this and I'm all this other stuff. They want to use the worst picture ever of me for my uploads, and I don't appreciate that. Just period. I don't like it. Okay. It says if you are worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you are using to hold on. Then redirect your energy and enjoy your life. Some of you still are in the Nine of Swords energy. But you know what? My readings are timeless, so this can apply to past, present, or future. A lot of times it's a combination of all of them. The next one is, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did. For you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. Aww. Yeah, gems. So, we're all on different timelines. For some of you, it's like you could have already come out of the connection and the person that you're dealing with is receiving some type of karmic justice, and they're the ones in fear and anxiety now, while you've closed out your cycle and you've graduated into your emperor energy. That's for some of you, but some of you are actually still in the energy. Some of you have actually just made the decision to walk away, where it could be a situation where like you have physically ended a connection, but you're energetically still tied to the person, like maybe still reminiscing on stuff. Damn, did I make the right choice? Whatever it may be. That's for some of you. I feel like, you know, we're all on different timelines here. So just take what resonates. And then for context, I would honestly tune into part 1, gems. I notice it's like I'll post part 1s and part 2s, and there'll be way more people in the views of the part 2s than the part 1. And I just be like, damn, y'all don't want no context. But whatever. Like, you know, whatever works for you, you know. It says, try not to dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You're creating new memories. Yeah. Aw. Exactly what I said. A lot of you've closed the cycle physically. But you're like, you're more, like for some of y'all can still be actually grieving, you know? And some of you actually also have the fear of the unknown and are thinking to yourself like, damn, I invested so much time, so much energy. For some of you, it may not be romantic. For a lot of you, it's going to be. But it's like, damn, I've invested so much time, so much energy, so much history, so much whatever. And it's like, now I have to walk into a new beginning, the unknown. Like, I don't even know what's going to consist of that. Whatever you want that to consist of is what's going to consist in that, because you are in the Empress energy, which is the most fertile energy that you could be in, meaning you can manifest just about anything you want. So if you come out of this energy, if you come out of closing this cycle and you say to yourself, well, what's the chances of me finding a good partner again? And all men ain't ish like my last person, or all women ain't ish like my last person, or whatever it may be. You will absolutely manifest and birth that again. So when you're in fertile energy, it is very important to be mindful of your thoughts and your energy. It is a part of the human experience to have negative thoughts, but our goal and our ultimate role, especially as air signs, the thinkers, we live all up in here. Our biggest job, we have to practice redirecting ourselves. So when you let that, oh, he probably up to no good, and he probably, switch it. I need you to replace it with something positive, even if it's just a positive affirmation for yourself. I live by positive affirmations. I'm constantly telling myself that everything is always working out perfectly for me. Everything is working out perfectly for me at all times. Another one of my favorites is I'm on a timeline of my highest good, deepest desires, and ultimate fulfillment. And when you say that, it's like you'll notice how things start to shift for you when you start telling your mind different stories and new stories. Like, things will start to shift for you in a positive way. It really will. Now, it may look like things will start to fall apart, but it's shifting you into a higher timeline of deepest desires and ultimate fulfillment. It's like a real situation of where blessings start to, like a lot of things are happening that may seem wrong, but it's actually blessings in disguise in the long term. But anyway, it says, if something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You're in control of your own life. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, for some of you, you close out a cycle and you're walking it into the unknown, and you're like, but well, what's next, or what's to come, and I don't even know what's gonna, whatever you want it to be, you are the artist, you are the author. Easier said than done, but I'm just telling y'all, start thinking amazing and positive things for yourself, Gemini. Tell me more. Dang, already at 10 minutes. One more for my Gemini spirit. Okay. It says, if you want to be more successful in your life, your priority should be focusing on your mindset, on all that you want to attract in your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. I just said that. The next one is, it says, you are safe, you are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. This came out twice. It is safe for you to trust your path. And the last one is, if you find yourself constantly seeing recurring numbers or words, it's a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. I hope this resonates. And until next time, I love y'all and peace out.